One of the limitations that we deal with in terms of utilizing our a localized wireless network when we use the ad hoc mode is the fact that it's an either or scenario. Either a particular system is going to be connected to an access point, is our icon here for an access point. It's either connected into that wirelessly, or it could be connected, as we looked at before, in terms of an ad hoc network. Well, there's something called Wi-Fi Direct. Now, Wi-Fi Direct, first thing to notice is it begins with Wi-Fi. Anytime you see Wi-Fi in the name of something, means it's associated with the Wi-Fi Alliance, which basically is a organization that's really focused on compliance of different devices being able to work together, okay, having the same common implementation of standards to effectively talk to each other. Well, the Wi-Fi Alliance came up with Wi-Fi Direct as an alternative for what an ad hoc network would do. Because the reality is that there are many situations where, for example, I may not want my wireless printer to actually be hooked up to the wireless access point, right, to establish a connection there so that everyone could potentially print to it. Instead, I want to support wireless access just between these two devices. And I want to do so without having to break the connection that this device has to the internet and the rest of the LAN through the access point. So, Wi-Fi Direct, as an extension of the infrastructure mode of the way that wireless works, the mode that is not ad hoc based but is instead based upon a connection to a LAN, supports an extension that allows us to create these links between devices so that I could have a Wi-Fi based synchronization between my laptop and my phone. I could go ahead and push video and actually do some streaming video from my laptop to, say, a television where it could display or sharing content. I can do all of that through this Wi-Fi Direct based linkages. This is also going to often be associated with WPA. WPS, there we go, Wi-Fi protected setup. And that's where often you'll have a push button setup where I can essentially push a button on the device and then possibly just type in a quick PIN number and the devices will say, oh, we're buddies. Okay, I can synchronize with that. Now, we might normally do that with an access point, but this is possible here as well, so that by simply quickly setting up a couple of PIN numbers, these devices will play with each other without there having to be a lot of extended setup processing, trying to get all the protocols and everything to play with each other. So, Wi-Fi Protect, or Wi-Fi Direct, I should say, nice technology that we're going to see implemented in many cases to enable peripheral devices, particularly, to be able to quickly connect to a central device without that device having to lose its connection to a centralized access point and the local area network beyond it.